Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who'll be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there. They're currently fifth. Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. Albon ahead. Understood, stopping this lap. Okay, that's Mayer ahead. Right, their best lap time, 1 minute 34.6. That's Stroll behind you. Okay, so their best lap time, 1:35.5. Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty. Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty. The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button and you can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change. Right, so our best lap so far, 1 minute 34.7. We're 22nd in the speed trap, 324.6 kilometers per hour. Everyone ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, that's Maya just ahead of you now. Push, push, come on. Okay, so their best lap so far, 1:34.6. Hamilton's behind you now. Right, their best lap, 1 minute 34.8. We've dropped to P11. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah, one of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region, and now host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Fernando Alonso, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Tsunoda, Ocon, Albon and Calimea, Antonelli, Hamilton, Surfer Girl and Jackson, Gasly, Piastri, Nico Hulkenberg and Lance Stroll, Lawson, Bortoletto, Hadjar and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
The formation lap gets underway here in Saudi Arabia, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure their car's ready for the battle as the lights go out. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, failing that, within the points.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums, they're in 14th place, and the time last lap, 1:47.8. Lando's ahead of you now. Time last lap, 1:39.9. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Okay, good work, great pass. The distance to the leader, 2.8 seconds. Norris just ahead, push for the position. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Russell behind, less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Your pit window will be open in 7 laps time. Okay, 22 laps left. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay mate, Norris is behind you. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please. Okay, unlucky mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry, get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way into the checkered flag. And that's 26 laps of fuel remaining. Second place, you're in second place. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 3.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Norris behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. You've got 20 laps left until the end. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 13th place. And the time last lap, 1:41.8. tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Gap to your teammate behind, 15.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 11th. Time last lap, 1 minute 42.4. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Fastest lap at the moment, 1:38.0. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. With the safety car out, this is a good opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position. Understood, copy that. Okay, you're sat in P2. Verstappen's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front, 7.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on old mediums. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Okay, 17 laps to go now. Okay, go, go, go! You only have to stop once now, one stop left. This is our true position. We're on the same strategy. They've pitted as well as us, so warm up your tyres and make the most of this stint. It's Verstappen ahead. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. We think they've got one more stop. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, clear. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can. Okay, copy that. Okay mate, we're not using as much fuel as we predicted, which means we've got extra performance in hand, so let's push and use it all up. pack, that's P1, and Verstappen's behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens, and 11 laps to go. There are 18 laps of fuel remaining now. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Lola behind, and the time last lap 1 minute 39.7. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Systems all looking good. Head down. boxing this lap, give us the best in lap you can. In the pits. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, let's go now, come on. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Russell behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Time last lap, 1:39.2. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:38.0. As things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. Okay, so the last lap time, 1:43.7. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. we're leading our teammate by 27.5 seconds. Flag. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
A sterling effort from the team and a magnificent drive to secure victory here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
As today's winners make their way up the podium steps, the folks at Alpine have shown once again just what it takes to build a successful Formula One team. A well-deserved win for them. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.